Hey guys and girls, Sied van Riel here. This is my top 10 Dutch trance producers of all time. It was a tough list to make because there's an abundance of trance producers coming from Holland. You know, guys like Menno de Jong, First State, Esteva, Progression, Daniel Wanroy was part of that, Layn Balea, Cliff Koenraad, Paul Moulans, aka Relocate, Marko Unten, Ronald Vergelderen, Marcel Woods, Pascal Felice, you name him. But yeah, I've compiled the top 10 and here we go. Well, Unten, Carlos La Silmarillia. It's an absolute classic, but Carlos is better known as Carlo Resort, one of the guys from Four Strings, the producer. He's done many other projects and has done a lot for trance music in general throughout the years, and he's still going at it. So yeah, he must be in this list. On number 9 we got one of my own personal favorites. Not a trance producer per se, but he did used to produce some prog trance back in the days. Everybody was playing it anyways and nobody was complaining. This is Origin Sanctuary, the Harry Lemon remix.
There is a place within all of us. It is sacred, so free of judgment. This is yours to share with who you wish. This is your sanctuary.
On to number 8 of my list. And there's no denying this guy. You know, he managed to be relevant for the past 20 years, I guess. And he's still rocking it. Mr. State of Trance. I'm talking about Armin van Buuren. He's had a lot of tunes on his name, but this one particularly stands out for me. This was his remix he did of EO, Rapture. This is the Armin van Buuren remix.
Everything around me move. Got nervous when you looked my way, but you knew all the words to say. Then your love slowly moved right in.
Numero 7. Dat is 7 in Dutch, if you're curious. And we find on number 7 one of my best friends, Layn Balea. Obviously, he's in a different genre now, but yeah, he's one of the guys that did really, really well, had a unique sound, very good production skills, and I think this is one of his biggest tunes that was released on Spinning Records, Layn Balea, Ocean Drive Boulevard. Number 6 is for a legit Dutch legend, Marko V. Produced many tunes, many hits back in the days, Simulated, God, you name it. But the one that really got me going into his sound is this track. Was released on ID&T a long time ago, but it still, you know, reflects a style I love. This is Marko V, C Del MP3. Despite of their name, in my list they're ranked 5, but this is rank 1. I don't think I have to explain that these guys have meant a lot for trance on a global level for many, many years. Produced hit after hit after hit, played on everything you can imagine, but this track, has a special place in my heart, as I still remember the day it was released and I finally had my copy. This is rank 1, Such Is Life.
Seems like I've been waiting, held in time. I'm aching, I'm seeing clearly now. Wipe away the tears and I will be free. I am free. I feel the beauty inside. I feel worlds are tiny outside. I hear you calling my
On number 4 we find one of the Dutch producers that made a big impact back in the days, also under his guise with Ferry Corsten, Veracosha, but obviously with this track he had a massive hit. He's a bit of a lone rider. Not many interviews exist with this guy. Don't hear a lot from him, but obviously he needed to be in this list. This is Vincent Amore, Fly Away. Next up is a guy who's done it all, has produced an extreme amount of hits. It's ridiculous. Grasshopper, What Say with Marko V, Blixem, Bastion, 90, Reach Out, Him 2.0, Daddy Rock, Riff, Coco, Drink to Get Drunk. Like this dude, he remixed obviously Sia, The Girl He Lost to Cocaine, which was huge. Everything this guy touched was amazing, whether it was on the Sam Sharp, Purple Haze, or his own name, Sander van Doorn. This track here, one of my personal favorites from him on Doorn Records. This is Daisy. Most people would probably think that this guy would have been my number 1. In my personal book he was, but we also know that Tiesto had a team around him, like Geert Huining, Dennis Wakelbreijers, that were all involved. And in this case, this is a collaboration with another huge Dutch artist who is doing very well for himself. Junkie XL and Tiesto, this is Obsession. Well, it's time for the number 1, hailing from Rotterdam, a good personal friend of mine, but that has nothing to do with my judgment. I first discovered him in '91 when he did Tellurian's Navigator. Later on found out he was also on Terror Tracks under a different name, which was Hardcore, it was Paul Elstock's label. He became Moonman, Guyella, Veracosha, System F, obviously I'm talking about Ferry Corsten, a true producer, still a true producer, does everything himself, a legit geek like the rest of us, likes to talk about producing. He's a super cool guy, easy to go along with, extremely talented, and has produced a wide variety of hits. I've chosen a track that for me, when I heard it, just blew my mind because it was something completely new back then, and that just goes to show how prolific he was and way ahead of his time. This is Ferry Corsten, Rock Your Body Rock.
I wanna rock your body.